Let's work on the next set of steps. Now we're getting into the shuffle. So for this, let's go ahead and start with the right foot. We'll bring our graph editor back. And what we want to do here, since that foot is coming up, this right foot's coming up, we're going to actually have it start rolling up on the ball of the foot. So as that left foot is planting, at around frame 16, let's key the raised ball here. Then at about 19, we're going to want to lift the ball of the foot up. Okay, like that. So here's what we get as we scrub. A nice foot roll. Great. Then as we're starting to come in, we're going to want to have the raised ball down on 23. So let's put a value of 0 there. And the reason why is because we're going to have the raised toe lifted up. This is about the time where the foot would be lifting off the floor. So we could just prepare for that by putting a value of 0 there. Then on 26, rather than having it planted, we're actually going to want it to come up so we don't get this nasty bend that we're getting in the ankle right now. That's not going to happen. The ball of the foot is going to come up to a more comfortable position like that. So we'll do that on 26. Great. And then as the character is stepping up, we'll go to frame 29 as he's moving forward and bring up the raised ball a little bit more here. Okay. Here's what we get as he's moving up. And then on 39, let's move it up even more, but not much at all. Just a slight bit more. Okay, so here's what we're getting right now. If we scrub back and check it out. Great. So let's say we add some more movement in here to really bring out this next step. So we can go ahead and move on to our raised toe. Okay, and even focus more into our keys that we're setting. And what we want to do on frame, let's go to about frame 19 and key the raised toe, set to 0. Then on 23, we'll want to bring it up for the step. And on 26, we'll have it planted. So put in a value of 0 there. Great. We're getting this nice foot press too. If we check it out, scrub back and forth. Excellent. So with that done, we can now go ahead and move on to the translate Y. So we can lift this foot off the floor, and remember, not much at all. Now we already have a key on frame 19, so we just need a key where the foot plants on 26. So we'll key a value of 0 there for that, and when we get to 23, we'll lift up the foot very little, not much, probably even less than that. Select this key on frame 23, and so just so we can frame the region, break the tangency on 26 and bring up the left half so we get a nice feeling of weight when that foot comes down. So here's how it looks now with these fixes made. Great. That's starting to come along. Alright, well, with that done now, let's go ahead and move on to the left foot. We'll select it. And here, what we want to have happen is we also want the ball of the foot to start rising up at about 29. So as that foot steps up, we'll have the ball of the left foot raise, not as much as the right, but just a little bit. Let's even bring the camera over to that side. And what we'll do is check out our raised ball. Let's go to that. Channel, and we're going to need a key there. What we can do is take this key on 17. Okay, and let's even move it over to about 26. Okay, so that's right as the character is planting his foot. Okay, and then we can have the foot start rising up. Okay, so we'll have it rise up on about 29. We'll go there and raise up the ball of the foot. Not much at all. Great. Then as the character is lifting up his foot on frame 31, we'll plant the raised ball. The value of 0 there. And we'll keep it planted. Okay, we're going to keep it planted through there. So with that done, we could go ahead and move on to the raised toe. And on 29, we'll want to make sure we have a key there. And also on 33, we'll just set it to 0. And then on 31, we'll just raise up the toe, not much at all. Okay. And then boom, it plants. Alright, great. So if we hit play, here's how it looks. Awesome. And then we could go to our translate Y and key it. So we already have keys where we need them to be. All we just need to do really is raise up the foot on 31 and then get a better view of this range. Select the key on 33 and lift up the left half. So we get a nice feeling of weight in our step. Awesome. So here's how our footsteps are looking now. If we go ahead and focus on the perspective and find a nice view of the feet and render off a play blast so we can check them out. How about from here? Here it is. Okay, so that's looking pretty good. I think one thing we can fix before we actually move on is the left foot. That second step that it makes, or this step right here, okay, as he's stepping in closer to the crate, that's a little bit too fast. Okay, so let's work on slowing that down. Go ahead and close out this play blast. Bring back our curves. Okay, and let's bring these keys down on 31 and 33 so that they now lie on frames 32 and 34. Okay, just to slow them down a little bit more there. Then if we wanted to, we can render off another play blast to check out our timing adjustment. Here it is. Great, that's much better. Okay, well, we have our next set of steps in, but one thing we need to check out, let's go ahead and close out this play blast, is the more of a back view. Okay, and notice here, notice how our translate X is off, okay, especially on our right foot. So in the next lesson, we're going to just spend a little bit of time fixing up the translate X channel.